Tensions in the Middle East are boiling over, and the conflict is spreading. First, it was just Gaza, but Lebanon and most recently Iran have all felt the full force of Israel's military might. Israel has been firing a barrage of missiles at Tehran and other Iranian cities, with heavy casualties reported. And though Iran has retaliated with strikes of its own, weaknesses in their military strategy have been exposed. ODN has laid bare the escalating Israel-Iran conflict with shocking images of missile strikes and destruction. We've also reported on reaction from President Donald Trump, who's now set a 2-week deadline to decide whether the US will launch attacks of its own against Iran. Here we've compiled some of the strongest pictures of the conflict, from Israel's initial strike on Iran's nuclear infrastructure to the present day.
ساعت الان 3:37 ورودی فرحزاده پایین یه ساختمون مسکونی رو زده شده.
امروز چپ بیاد اینجا رو میزنن، رامز چپ بیاد اینجا رو میزنن. بابا چیکار؟
اگر فرصتی میشد تا شما به ایران می آمدید
مرگ بر اسرائیل!
طرف آمریکایی که در این مذاکرات غیر مستقیم وارد صحبت میشن، گفتگو میکنن،
امید نیاوران
اینجا رو زدن، اینجا رو هم زدن، این لویزانم زدن، پشتم زدن، پشت لویزانم زدن.
חיילינו, טייסינו, מעל שמי איראן. איראן תשלם מחיר יקר מאוד על רצח אזרחים, נשים, ילדים, שהם עשו בכוונה תחילה. אנחנו גם נשיג את יעדינו וגם ננחית עליהם מכה אחת אפיים.
That's for years, 10 years, 12 years, whatever we make it. But we can't get this guy to do it.
He has forged a legacy of unmatched courage, untold sacrifice, and unequaled.
President Donald Trump has ominously warned that everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. His statement came shortly before he left the G7 summit a day early because of escalating tensions between Israel and Iran. Attacks between the two countries have intensified over the last 5 days. Iran has launched large-scale retaliatory strikes that have targeted Israel's major cities, Tel Aviv and Haifa, killing civilians and destroying vital infrastructure. While Israel has continued its bombardment of the Iranian capital and other military sites. This footage shows the moment an Israeli missile struck an Iranian TV studio during a live broadcast. 2 employees were killed in the blast, according to state media, and Iran denounced the attack as a war crime. Israel initiated Operation Rising Lion last week after intelligence suggested Iran was close to producing nuclear weapons, with President Benjamin Netanyahu comparing Iran's activities to cancer.
אתה יודע שיש לך סרטן שעומד להרוג אותך. אתה עוקר את הסרטן. אתה עושה גם טיפולים אחרים, ויכול להיות שהוא יחזור יום אחד, אבל אני מעריך שאנחנו מרחיקים אותם, בוא נגיד, הרבה זמן.
The Trump administration has firmly denied direct involvement in Israel's military strikes against Iran, but an American warship capable of intercepting ballistic missiles has been sent to the Middle East in case of a large-scale response from Tehran.
Israel can fully eliminate the threat that Iran poses, this nuclear threat that they pose, without the United States military help.
Who said that?
No, I'm asking if you believe they can.
Well,
without
it doesn't, it's irrelevant. Something's going to happen.
Have you spoken?
People in Tehran have faced long queues at petrol stations as civilians head to the border to escape the fighting.
Güvenlik, bombardıman elirler. Çocuklarım, küçük çocukları var, torunlarım var. Onları götürmüşler, evləri Tehran'da. Onları bekliyorum. Gelsinler gidək Türkiye.
President Trump said his return to Washington, D.C. was unrelated to a ceasefire, instead stating it was much bigger than that in a post on Truth Social.
Specifically is better than a ceasefire. What are you looking for here? And then a real end, not a ceasefire. And then so something that will be permanent, or giving up entirely.
More than 200 people have died in Iran, and about 24 have been killed in Israel since the attacks started.
کسی بکنم که از تهدید اونها میترسه.
وهنا بلا شك أننا نستنكر بشكل كبير جدا ونحذر من هذا الاستهداف غير المحسوب للمنشآت النووية ومنشآت الطاقة.
We will respond very seriously and strongly. And that is what we are doing now. Nobody should expect Iran to show any kind of restraint.
It's been another sleepless night in the Middle East as Israel and Iran exchange a barrage of airstrikes. A large hospital in Israel has been extensively damaged by Iranian missiles, while the Israel Defense Forces claim to have attacked more of Iran's nuclear sites, including the Arak heavy water reactor. Here's what we know so far. In the south of Israel, Soroka Hospital in Beersheba came under attack in the early hours of Thursday. Doctors reported a missile slammed into the facility almost immediately after air raid sirens went off, causing a loud explosion.
הנזק שנגרם הוא נזק רחב היקף, בעיקר למבנה שספג את הנפילה הישירה, ולכן אנחנו רוצים להיות זהירים.
The hospital said in a statement that the emergency room was treating several minor injuries. It's not just Soroka Medical Center that was hit. Residential buildings in Tel Aviv and other regions in Israel were struck, forcing residents to be evacuated.
We are currently evacuating minimal amount of patients. We have one serious patient with two more with minor injuries. We still have a lot of work behind me, as you can see, extracting patients from all the buildings, going door from door.
Israel's emergency services have said at least 65 people have been injured across the country. Meanwhile, in Iran, the Israeli military said its fighter jets targeted the inactive Arak heavy water facility. It claims the facility is designed to produce plutonium, which can be used to make nuclear weapons. Israel also claimed to have struck another site around Natanz, which is described as being related to Israel's nuclear program. Iranian officials have publicly said they were targeting a military site close to Soroka Hospital, not the medical center itself. They've also said the wave of overnight attacks were conducted in self-defense. But a senior Israeli official has accused Iran of deliberately targeting Soroka. The overnight strikes come at an unsettling time, as President Donald Trump considers whether to directly involve the USA in Israel's operations. There have been reports that the US president has approved plans to attack Iran, but a formal decision is yet to be made. If Trump does give the US military the green light, the conflict could see a further escalation.
The conflict between Israel and Iran has escalated into its second week, with both countries exchanging airstrikes overnight, shaking cities across the region and leaving thousands of civilians fearing for their safety.
Right now, I'm very scared. This situation, it's horrible to me and to all my family.
Air raid sirens and daily attacks have forced many residents in Tel Aviv and other cities in Israel to seek refuge in underground train tunnels and bomb shelters.
The situation is not good. It's very stronger than missiles. It is any problem, it will be very difficult. That's why we're coming to sleep here.
Hundreds in Ramat Gan have brought mattresses, sleeping bags and pillows in an attempt to make this underground station feel like a home.
We need to survive, and I think I have never felt something like this. That's why we decided to go to sleep here, to feel that I will be safe during the night.
It was a morning where I fall down on the street while running to the shelter, so yeah, I decided that better to stay, like during the night, try to sleep and to have rest a little bit here in a safe space.
But even underground, safety isn't guaranteed. Iran's latest barrage of missiles has left a visible mark on Israeli streets, even when intercepted. CCTV footage appears to show the moment a missile hits the ground in Or Yehuda. Israelis who sought refuge in Cyprus have also begun returning to the country by cruise ship. The Crown Iris left on Thursday and is around 270 kilometers from Israel. Israel has made clear its mission to destroy Iran's nuclear program and eliminate potential threat of atomic weapons. In one retaliatory strike by Iran, scientists in Israel were caught in the crossfire when a research institution was hit.
I wish that a day will come very, very soon in which Iranian scientists and Israeli scientists would collaborate and work together and perform scientific research for the future of mankind.
The situation for many Iranian residents is just as devastating, but restrictions on state media mean much of their reality remains unseen. Iranians have also been fleeing the strikes, with many rushing to Turkey through this border crossing. At least 24 civilians have been killed in Israel, and more than 220 have died in Iran since the conflict started.
کمک و همه آتش مهار بشه و همونطور که مشاهده میکنید نیروهای امداد و نجات کاملا دارن سعی میکنن آتش رو مهار
Unfortunately, we have heard that the U.S. may join this aggression. That would be very unfortunate, and I think that would be very, very dangerous for everybody.